Let me tell you what it's like to be me. Being me is like riding a train. Being me is like riding a train, but with fogged windows, so I have to squint really hard to see the world outside. I use my pointer finger to trace shapes in the condensation, revealing trees and mountains and rivers, only for fleeting moments before the windows steam up again. The world outside is also me, but I'll never see it clearly. I'll always be standing inside the train, behind fog glass, protected from the elements, boarding but never stepping off, seeing but never fully being. Let me tell you what it's like to be me. Being me is like watching a movie. Being me is like watching a movie of my life, but in another language. There are subtitles so I can always follow the plot, but there's something missing, something textured and nuanced and impossible to describe. Maybe it's how all the words don't quite translate into English, or it's how the subtleties of my voice and the cadence of my diction reveal far more about who I am and what I'm saying than a dictionary ever could. Let me tell you what it's like to be me. Being me is having a perfect life and a perfect family, having a fit body and a strong mind, having close friends and money and real chances in this world. Being me is being applauded for my rationale, sought out for my advice, complimented on my self-awareness and wisdom. Being me is being a loyal friend and being popular and social and acting confident because I am confident. Being me really is loving myself. At least the parts of myself that I can see. But being me is also being anxious. So incredibly anxious that I rarely know what I really truly want. So anxious that I'm always 1 or 2 or even 3 levels removed from the world around me, incapable of connecting to reality. Being me is existing behind frosted glass but pretending I don't, lying to you and to myself and to my parents, telling no one what I feel, so much tension in my chest, I can't even breathe or think or feel. So much tension I think I might just burst from the pressure I felt. Being me is desperately trying to control my anxiety by studying harder, working out, drinking more. My stoic, emotionless face is the only outward reflection of the iron barrier I built around my heart. Being me is realizing the hard way that all of this is bullshit. The control doesn't work. The control only buries my emotions even deeper. Being me is breaking down quietly, but standing back up again, so I can put myself in therapy and learn words like preservative thinking and OCD and mindfulness meditation. Being me is working really, really hard to be healthier and slowly improving, but still lying to you about it all along. I bet you didn't know that being me is wanting to be loved and wanting to be in love more than anything in the entire world. While you dream of getting a high-paying job, moving to some big city and making something of yourself after graduation, all I truly dream of is being somewhere, anywhere, where I'm falling in love with you. Being me is feeling so much pain because I've had girlfriends, but not a single one could fall in love with me. Every last single one of them told me, "You're amazing, but I just can't date you and I don't know why." Being me is weakly nodding in a sorry attempt at agreement when friends say, "Don't worry, you're just too good for her," but secretly blaming my anxiety disorder for every heartbreak. Because loving me also means loving the horrible gripping tension in my chest that no amount of therapy will ever completely relieve. And what if I just remain this empty outline of a person never truly full enough or present enough to keep you around? Being me is actually feeling so much, so deeply that I just can't handle it, so I shut every last bit of it out. I desperately want to unfog the windows, to step off the train, to become fluent in my own internal language. I want to start saying it out loud because I shouldn't be ashamed to say I have an anxiety disorder. And even though it touches every part of my life and body, and even though it makes it hard for me to feel, I do still love you. So deeply. I swear I do. I love you more than anything. And I want you to know it and feel it and love me too.